the beginning of a royal adventure and an achievement. In a wintry evening at the end of 1953, Queen Elizabeth with her husband, the Duke of Edinburgh, boarded the airliner Canopus, which was to take them by way of Bermuda over the Spanish Main to the West Indies.
West Indies. Her Majesty came to land in Jamaica. From the winter of faraway England, she flew in over the blue Caribbean. For our young people, this was a time to be remembered always. This first visit of a reigning sovereign to our island. We were excited and thankful to see this young, gracious lady who is our queen.
The Queen sailed on westward to the islands of Fiji to a greeting of dignified, reverent silence. For thus the islanders of Fiji receive their most honored guests. Not by any means the first of the flowers offered to Her Majesty, but here presented with true traditional dignity.
For months, we in Fiji had been preparing for this visit of our Queen. From all over these islands, our tribesmen had been assembling to do her honor, and our honors are done in our own customary fashion. There was first the presentation of a great whale tooth. With this, our greatest honor, we in Fiji said, "Welcome the Queen."
"Welcome the Queen," we cried in Tonga, for the young Queen from far away had come to our friendly isles to see our Queen Salute. A great feast we prepared, a real Tongan feast of happiness and abundance, and with our music to beguile their majesties.
The Gothic steamed across the Pacific to a country exactly upon the opposite side of the world to the British Isles, New Zealand.
Our Queen met the people here in New Zealand. Not only such youngsters as those enjoying their January dip, but people from the townships and cities, sheep stations and stock raising country, as well as those from the thermal regions.
None were more proud to greet our Queen than we, the Maori people, who signed our Treaty of Friendship not so many generations ago with another reigning queen, Victoria. Among our offerings was a true Maori feathered cloak, a mark of nobility, of royalty. With that, we said, "Welcome, the Queen."
In Wellington, Her Majesty opened Parliament, the first time a reigning monarch had presided at a New Zealand parliamentary session.
At Bluff Harbour, the southern extreme of the South Island, we New Zealanders said farewell and Godspeed to the Queen and her husband. For 5 weeks, she had toured the length and breadth of our 2 beautiful islands. And we, with new affection, had cried, "Welcome the Queen."
Plenty of exiled Scots to sing Auld Lang Syne as the Gothic sailed from New Zealand across the Tasman Sea to Australia. From Clarence House came the Queen Mother with Princess Margaret, arriving early at the Tower Pier to get a first glimpse of the Britannia, anxious as any other family to be together again. Into the Pool of London, into the heart of this greatest port of this great Commonwealth, sailed the Britannia at the end of her journey. And here was tradition created, for aboard her on this last stage of her journey, a Prime Minister, Sir Winston Churchill, was with the royal family. Wearing the uniform of an elder brother of Trinity House, this world-renowned figure had sailed with his sovereign. A nation that is many nations, uniting in this moment when the Queen arrived at Buckingham Palace at the end of her journey, uniting in the cry that had greeted her everywhere, "Welcome the Queen!"